So this one is going to be about meditation and my journey through it. So if you're interested in, what meditation is, the benefits of it, everything, and a surprise at the end, then please keep on watching. So, I have been meditating now for about 25 days. I started after a breakup. I just recently broke up with someone, and it was because I didn't really feel like I was growing in the relationship, and it kind of led to tension, separation, and then we ended up breaking up. And of course, when you're going through a breakup, you have, start talking to this person every single day, you're hanging out with them all the time. And then just that very sudden change of radio silence, or you don't talk to them a lot. And it's really, really hard to deal with that and not have your mental space go in so many different ways of could I have done something different and stuff like that. So meditation really helped me to focus back on the present and focus on the growth, which was the initial reason for all of this. So I'm going to be talking about, what meditation is, what I use, and some of the benefits that I've gotten from it so far, just 25 days in. So if you're interested in what it is and the benefits, then keep on watching, obviously. So I'm doing meditation through Headspace. And I chose Headspace because I did Headspace before and I really enjoyed it, and because Headspace has a basics guided course. And when I started, I was like, okay, well, I really want something dumbed down, something that I can follow, something that, will graduate me into the world of meditation. So when you get on Headspace, it's going to have 3 basics courses, and each one is 10 days. And in the first basics course, what you're going to focus on is just the practice of meditation and what it is. And everyone, I believe, has kind of heard of meditation. So you probably have to just you sitting there and closing your eyes and breathing. And that is exactly what it is. But it's really the mind that you're focusing on during meditation, because the objective of meditation is becoming aware of the present moment. And how you do that, at least what they talk about in the first basics course, is focus on your breath first. So count your breathing and scan your body, feel what your body feels like in this very present moment. Focus on the sounds, the smells, everything immediately around you in this moment. And honestly, that's incredibly hard because when you're in daily life, you're always thinking about something. Your mind is always thinking about something. And just as a culture, we're not really focused on the present mind. We're focused on this thing over here and this thing over here, and then what happened yesterday, and then what's going to happen in 5 days. So it's kind of difficult to start that. And you do that for about 10 days. The second basics course is going to be about dealing with the main struggles that you encounter while meditating, which is some of the things that I just talked about, like your mind going everywhere. It's called monkey mind. And just dealing with that, oh my gosh, my mind's going all these different places. And one key to realize that meditation really focuses on is that you can't judge yourself for that. If your mind goes here, if your mind goes there, it's not about judging the thoughts. It's just about releasing them and continuing to focus and kind of gently bringing yourself back to that calm, centered, observant, and curious space just in your mind, kind of that core space. So I think that was one of the main benefits that I got from meditating for just 20 days now, less than a month. Just learning not to judge myself for thinking this different sort of way or whatever, but being able to release it and keep moving. Another thing that they talk about as a really big obstacle is, what if you just get bored? It's not even your mind's going in all these different places, but you're bored, you're sleepy. One thing that they discuss in the second basics course is really honing in on your motivation for meditating. And that it could definitely be a personal motivation. For me, it was growth and focusing on my own awareness and, being a observer of my thoughts as opposed to a reactor of my thoughts. And that was kind of my self-motivation. But a motivation that they also said to hone in on that could actually make the practice of meditation easier for you is having that motivation be around the people around you, or the society, the culture, the people that you love around you. And kind of focusing on someone else and not just having it be a very selfish motivation also really helps. So one thing that I thought of was, if I can learn not to judge my own thoughts, and if I can learn to be a observer of my thoughts instead of a reactor, then that could benefit me. And if someone has a different opinion of me, has a different opinion than me, then I won't immediately jump to judging it, but observing it and being curious to it. And that can just help relationships and kind of help them grow. So those are the things that I kind of got from it in just the second basic session. And now I'm within the third basic session. I'm almost done with it. And it goes from just practicing, the skill, and it is actually a skill of awareness, to not just the practice, in this 3, 5, 10, 20-minute session, but breaking it out into your entire day, and how you can learn to be more present and aware in every single moment that you live all throughout your life, and how important that is of, this moment right now is truly the only moment that exists. It's your only reality right now. So being aware of it is really important. And that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm currently practicing right now. And one thing that they kind of suggest is, maybe you have a indicator or something around you, like just a sticky note or something, that when you look at it, it reminds you to be aware. Or kind of doing the sessions, maybe like a mini session throughout the day, to kind of remind you to focus in and center in. So that's kind of what meditation is. At least that's what I've learned so far, just, within Headspace. I did list some different meditation practices down below just for reference. If you're interested in it now and you're like, oh, well, I want to start, or I want to look into that. So just so you can kind of have that at your disposal. And, I kind of spoke about, what I've personally gained from it. In addition to what I just said, I think that the biggest thing that I've learned from meditation is kind of what I said, like, I think a good part of meditating, at least for me, is being compassionate with myself and being aware of my thoughts as they come, questioning them, and learning to process them more. Because I had a really hard time processing my emotions, processing things that I was feeling or thinking, especially, going through something. So learning to recognize them, becoming aware, being curious, and being compassionate and not judging it, it really is so beneficial, and it's definitely something that I would recommend for anyone. So that is going to be the end of that. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I hope you try it for yourself. Since I have been practicing meditation for over 15 days, Headspace actually sent me something to send to a friend. So I'm going to ask 3 questions at the end of this video. To the first person who responds to that and comments first, I will give them a free 30-day of Headspace. And I hope you really enjoy that, to whoever is commenting down first. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. The 3 questions that I'm going to go ahead and ask for you is: 1, how are you doing? Be honest. 2, have you ever thought about meditation? Do you practice meditation yourself? And if you do, what do you gain from it? And then the 3rd question is going to be, now that you know what meditation is, you kind of hear some of the benefits of it, will you try it? I hope you really enjoy this video. I am going to be doing this for 30 days, not just talking about meditation, but talking about movement, challenging yourself mentally, reading, because I'm doing like a 30-day self-challenge where I kind of focus in and do some things for myself to benefit my personal growth. And I just want to share that because I think it's important for anyone to do that, especially now in quarantine when we're all going insane and you only have this moment. So you really want to focus on growing and becoming the best version of yourself. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you like it.